Thank you, Tom. It's a pleasure to be here this morning with my colleagues to address this important subject. Ocean acidification is impacting our shellfish industry. Warmer climates are leading to disastrous fire seasons that are costing our nation billions of dollars, and rising sea levels are forcing us to move communities out of harm's way. So, as my colleagues have said, climate is not just a threat, it is also an opportunity, one for innovation of clean energy technologies that are revolutionizing the way we generate energy. And right now, America is locked in a race to become the world's energy superpower. But Donald Trump wants to wave the white flag. The Paris Accord that President Obama was part of was to say that we should help make investments with all countries in new innovation technologies to help us diversify from fossil fuels. And being part of that is helping us build a well-paying manufacturing economy with new jobs. However, instead of aggressively pursuing these goals as part of the climate agreement and building a clean energy future, President Trump is trying to sail America's ship right into a storm. If we withdraw from the Paris Agreement, we lose opportunity to attract trillions of dollars in investment. The International Energy Agency estimates that $67 trillion in new investments are needed to meet the world's greenhouse gas goals by 2040. Our business community knows this, which is why there are 1,000 of them, including 60 Fortune 500 companies, who have called on the U.S. to stay in the agreement. One of the areas where the public and private sector are working hard, hand in hand, is the mission of innovation to help diversify off of our fossil fuels. Mission Innovation represents a commitment from 22 countries and the European Union to double clean energy research and develop funding while encouraging private sector investment to transform our clean energy economy. We are doing this at the same time that there is a breakthrough energy coalition led by Bill Gates that was part of the climate discussion in Paris that are pledging more than $2 billion to help make clean energy innovations into the marketplace. But unfortunately, President Trump's budget zeroes out funding for mission innovation and is reneging on what is our climate science so necessary to continue to make this change. As my colleagues have mentioned, it's irresponsible to cede this leadership over to China and to lessen our opportunities to become the world's leading clean energy superpower. If President Trump ignores the private sector and a large majority of Americans who want to do something about climate by pulling out of the Paris Agreement, the impacts on the climate will continue to be an impact to our health, an impact to our economy, and an impact to our future. It's something we cannot afford. I hope the President will reconsider and not pull us out of the Paris Agreement. Now I'd like to turn it over to a colleague who spends literally every single day talking about this issue. We can't appreciate enough how much he is educating everyone on the impacts of climate. My colleague, Senator Whitehouse.